guys, it's Natcraft here back with more Natcraft. I know it's been quite a while. The last video I posted was a Natcraft video, but it was for some time ago. I just got around to editing it a couple of weeks back, so that's why it was like that. But nevertheless, we are going to continue with our build of the Briar Cottage, and I think it's a good thing I took a break because honestly this gave me such a headache that I needed to focus on other things. I did take the time to watch the scene again, take some pictures on the computer, and draw up a blueprint of the house. This house is a lot smaller than it is, but of course with the dimensions it has, it's crazy to explain honestly. For example, there is an angle for which this door is in. Let's say it's right here. This part is actually like this. It's really difficult to explain because this part of the wall is actually on this side. I'll have to explain. I'm gonna have to get rid of this area again. So this is the graph I drew corresponding with the picture I drew on the right. This is a very confusing layout because it does not look like it correlates to the house of the exterior. What you're looking at right here, door is right here. All right, fine and dandy. But then this window should be on this side, and then the stone wall should be on this side. It's weird. It really is weird because it's supposed to look out here, which makes sense. But then when you look at the interior, it goes this way. So it doesn't make sense whatsoever. So I'm gonna go along with the interior rather than the exterior because it really doesn't make any sense otherwise. I'm just gonna focus on drawing the layout of the house before adding like the actual texture. I mean, I have the pictures on my laptop, so it's right next to me. But for now, I just want to see how I get this done. And also, this table isn't really that long. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff. This actually is a step, so I need to add a stone tab right here because there's a step here. I'll fix that in a bit, but this is actually a stone tab right here. This part, I want to say up to here. And then the wall is gonna be right here because they go straight here. This is where the chest is, so it makes sense. But we'll do this, for example. We'll make this wall like that. And it's gonna be like 4 stories up. 4 blocks up. Okay. Then there is 1 or 2 stone tabs here because the window is right across here. And then this is where this part comes in. I think that's about it. Let's see. We'll see how this works. Because again, we might have to add 1 layer up because of the door, because there's a tab here, as I said before. But alright. Then we add this part. I think this is right here. It's 2 windows. So let's add 1 there. If I'm just trying to see how it goes. I remember it a little bit in my head. Let's see, let's get the chest. We'll add it right here for now. The chest is over here. Actually, it's like a stained glass window, honestly. And it was blue. We'll try to get as best as we can. Okay. Yeah, that kind of works. This is where the tree is as well. And it's like it's a very round tree, but it's also tiny. So we'll do it like this. Again, we'll try. We're trying. I'm not good at making trees, but we're gonna create the illusion of a tree. Just add it right here. And then on this side, this is where the window is, right here. And it looks like it's 1 layer over. So we're gonna add that right there. Yeah, there's a window right across here. 2 windows. So add that there, and that there. Okay. Obviously there's wood here, but I'm just trying to get the layout correctly. I will add all that later. So right now I just want to get this part done. Actually, this part actually works, I think. Hold on. Let's just add like that part. Actually, no. Wait. Oh. Hold on. This actually works. So we can add it like that. We'll just add it like that for now. Then this part is also where a tree is. And then I'm just adding the layout. I'm not trying to make it perfect right away. I digress. And that looks a lot better, but okay. Then another stone wall is right across here. I made this a lot bigger than it should be, and this is actually where the floor changes. So instead of it being the skinned birch wood. Yeah, skinned birch wood. We are adding cobblestone. So right here where it changes. So right here, right across. Now that that's done, it might need to be a little bit longer, but right now I just want to see something really quick. Let's not deal with that right now. Okay. This is where there's a little stone, but there's a brick wall here. And this actually works, I think, for this side. So on this part of the house, let me actually get rid of this area. That's actually a good thing that this is part of the wall right here, because in the back of the cottage, there is a fireplace, which is where this is where the chimney comes up. And it's right here, I believe, that it starts right here. So we're gonna make this little area. They have a little stove bakery here. So that's gonna be where that little door is. It's pretty small, so I think that's pretty good. And then also, a good thing about this is that this is where the rooftop starts to curve up here. So it kind of works. But let's focus on this real quick. This actually goes a little bit more over here. It's fine. Alright, so then there's a little part here. I'll add more stone here actually, because there's a step, there's a tab, and then this part goes this way. Okay. And then there's also a wood rack right here. I don't think it's this deep. I'm pretty sure it's not, but it's like this, essentially. And then there's a banister right here. And let's make it actually go here, because it's not that deep. Well, maybe the chimney, but this part is not that deep. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. I might have to get rid of one wall right here, but this so far is pretty good. We need oak wood, we need spruce wood, and we need, got the wrong one. Okay, this should be good. And they have to go like this. Okay, let's do it like that. Just a wall. It's a wall of wood. Oh, we'll just do different kinds. It's fine. Okay. You get the idea. And then right next to this is actually a sitting area. Let's do it like this. It starts about here. Let's do it like that. Let's do it like that. It's a pretty small seat, but then it goes like that, and then it goes up for sure. Let's actually do this part. It's okay if it's like this. It's just an idea. We're just working bit by bit with the interior. That's it for that. Well, that's how it essentially looks. I might have to change this part, but so far it works like this. Okay, this actually does work, because right here is a barrel. It's a single barrel. Barrel's right here. I think, well, it's like right there, yeah. And then there's a giant, well, not a giant tree per se, but there's a big tree here. So let's do it like this. This banister was not even here. This part, however, this part was a little confusing because it seems like it's going this way, and then there's that part. It kind of curves. That's what it looked like from the film. This is the only part of the house, well, it shows all the parts of the bottom floor, but this part was a little confusing to tell in terms of the layout. When I was making the layout, because it looks like it curves and then it goes this way. So if I'm correct, let's make one more layer right here, and then it goes this way. Well, we have to make it do with what we can. Gotta make do with what we got here, folks. It's not easy. Okay. There we go. Fill the rest of this part with the birch wood. Yeah, because there's a burrow here. boudoir or something like that. Right here. There's a wastebasket right here, actually. Right here. Yeah, around there. And then there's a little wall. There's apparently a window here too, from where Flora comes up to when they're blocking the light for the magic. So I think there's a window here. I could be wrong, but there's also a chest here. So let's see. Right here, and then, oh, actually, it could be like one single chest. It's fine. We'll just do it like that for now. You get the idea, but this is not how it's supposed to look, but we're gonna make do. This is actually how it's supposed to look. As for the table, just like I did with the Snow White table, we're gonna have the tabs and the stairs. We're just gonna put it upside down. It stops midway right here. Yeah, it's right here. It's a fairly big table, enough to fit all 4 of the girls. But I think that's why this house works with in terms of the size of the house. Because it really is a very small house. On the wrong side. Yeah. Oh, no, wait. No, yeah, I did. Okay. Did I do it right? Yes. Okay. Next, here. If I have to alternate it, that's fine. That's why I have to fill this tree up. Like, the tree is big. And there's supposed to be a banister right here that connects these 2 trees. It's weird. I think this works for now. Oh, I also have to add this. Hold up. This works right here. Let's see. Nope. Okay. Yeah, well, I think, hold on. Wait, I have to make sure. So then, with that out of the way, where are the tabs again? Okay. Yeah. That works. This is where the pot is. So, let's see. Go. And then, well, maybe we can add a little bit of a layer right here. Oh, there's no other way to do it, yeah. Well, we'll see how it goes. Because of the tabs, that's the thing, it's problem. It looks awkward, I know. We'll fix it. We will fix it. Trust me. But so far, so good. So far, so good. Again, I have to double check with that window right there. But so far, we are making progress, so we gotta delete this whole thing. Again, I understand this doesn't look right in correlation to the house, but with what I have to work with, it's gonna stay like this. There's actually a barrel here too. Well, it's really a basket. And there's also a boudoir on this side as well. So, right here. And then there's a basket. Well, it's really a seat, but it's on a there's a basket for sure. This is where they put the dirty dishes. While they were making the cake. Okay. Right around here. Yes, it correlates to this. Okay. And then there's apparently another one here. I don't know how it's going to be. Unless it's like that. It's so weird. I don't know. You know what? Let's see. It might just work that way. Separation. It's fine. Now, as for the stairs, I know I used... I used the wood right here. I used oak wood. Now, here is where it gets tricky. Because the only room we essentially see in the entire movie is Rose, aka Sleeping Beauty. Or Aurora, if you want to get technical. If you watched the last episode, which I highly encourage you to do, so I don't know why you went to skip to the second part. There's a hay missing, but on this side is a bedroom. My guess is, in this part of the house, is the fairies where they sleep. And then, over here, is Briar Rose's room. Because on this side, near the chimney, I don't know how it works, but on this side, her window is overlooking this way. And this is where the windmill is going to go, mind you. It's confusing how this layout's going to work, but we're going to try our best. But we are going to make our destination right here, Rose's room. Let's go one higher, right here. That's where it's going to be. It's this part. It doesn't make sense, mind you, but this is where her window's going to be. And she has a seat right across here, right about here, and she can overlook her window. It's a small bed, but because of the area, we're gonna make it like a double. It's a very small room. And then there's another layer here, because right next to her bed, there is a basket and a drawer. So it's about this. It's about the length of this seat. This essentially is where the 3 good fairies sleep. I don't know how it works. I am going to improvise as best as I can. Let's do it like this. Let's get rid of this part. Because if this is the case, we're gonna have to switch a couple of things. Because there's no way this is the Merryweather's bed and it overcast over here. There's just no way. We're going to make a spiral staircase. We will do our best, folks. Do our best. There's a lamp on this tree, so let's get that real quick. Okay, wait. Let's do it like this. This is where they keep the coats, too. Okay, guys, this is actually a good spot to stop, but I want to go give a small overlook of everything that we've done so far. You open the door. This is going to change for the next episode, but we open up, and this is what it looks like. There's a lamp. Let's pretend we put our little coat here, or sheer, whatever she wears on her head. And then this is the window, a brick wall, with the little the chest where they have the cloths here. There's also a hole here, so I think I can add that right there, because that's where they kept the needles and scissors there. And then this is the tree. We're going to make it a lot better. Don't you worry. Our long table. I will add the chairs later. And then this is like a little boudoir area, or a little closed area. This is where the dishes go. And this is where the dishes go when they need to be cleaned. Windows there. Another tree. There's actually a chest area right here, but I can't make it like that. There's only so much you can do, folks. And then over here, let me actually break that apart. Over here is the kitchen. So this is where our little stone top is. And then this is our little bakery area. And then we have the cauldron where the chimney is going to go. Then we have a little log rack, best we can. A little seating area, a barrel around this big tree. There's a wastebasket, or I don't know what this wastebasket is, but it's there. There's supposedly a window here. I will have to look at it again. And then this is a little boudoir area again, or bureau, whatever you call it. I gotta make it better. And then over here is where we're gonna have the staircase that goes up to this bedroom. Okay, guys, that concludes this episode of Natcraft. I hope you all enjoyed. I'm sorry I took a little bit of a break. I kind of needed it though, but I'm happy to be back. I'm happy to not be so stressed about this build. I think it is better if I make out a graph, especially when it's something this crazy, because I had to look at every layout of the house from the movie and pictures, because it differs from the exterior most of the time to the interior. If you guys like this video, give it a big thumbs up, and if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. More gaming content, art videos, Disney content, and more to come on my channel. Check out in the description down below, guys. All my social links are down below, as well as my art commissions that are updated on my Twitter account if you are interested. Also be sure to hit the notification bell, guys, if you haven't already, so that way you know when my next video goes live. And with all that said, I will see you all in the next video. Bye!